Okay.
Please.
Right. So there was some discussion in Slack about uploading tar files, and I thought I'd come and have a quick chat here about our experiences about doing this, because as the saying goes, if you can't be a good example, at least you can be a terrible warning. The problem that we have is that we have the Oxford nanopore systems, which generate data locally on the device. Now, the previous way we do all this with the Illumina systems is that they mount a Samba system, Samba drive, and they write all their data from sequencing onto that Samba drive. And that's fine. And then from there, the analysis is done, it gets uploaded to iRODS. But the amount of data that's going to be generated from the Prometheans was going to be higher than that, so we wanted to better do this directly and take it straight off the instrument and straight into iRODS. And this seemed a good idea because the Promethean under the hood are Unix machines that you've got access to. And so we thought we could do something like that. And when I say we, it's my colleagues who have been doing this. And so what they thought they would do is they would write a program that kind of monitors the file system, wraps up the files as they appear into a tar file, and then uploads that tar file into iRODS and streams that tar file in to get around some of the performance issues and that kind of a thing. The problem that we found with this was that this all works beautifully unless there were any problems whatsoever. And as you know with computers, sometimes we have problems, particularly if in this case we haven't got the networking sorted out quite right and we're doing this via this hacky SOCAT router between two VLANs. And it's all horrible. Anyway, in this case, what was happening was if the connection was timing out, then the tar file would break, and then you would need to reconstruct the tar file. But this is a bit of a problem, because we were generating it on the fly, and so you'd have to say, okay, did we get all those files? Which ones are in there? How do I regenerate the files? What's the state that we're in? Can we regenerate it all? You end up doing a whole kind of file walk of it again, re-upload the file again. If you're very unlucky, you have the same congestion issue again, and therefore you need to do this again. You might need to do this multiple times. So, generally speaking, the way of generating a tar file on the fly and uploading it straight into iRODS via a stream, which you can do with things like with streaming tools and that kind of a thing. While it's possible, I would generally recommend people to avoid that if you can, and try to look at a different solution of doing it, whether it's using something like iFiber, not that I have much experience of it, or just generating the tarball locally if you can, and then uploading that directly. So that was it, really. Any questions? Thank you.